Hello, Inner Circle. Welcome to this training on how to enroll and attract your ideal clients on social media without being spammy, salesy, or having what I like to call commission breath, because it stinks and no one likes it. I'm so excited to be sharing this information with you because social media has been one of the main platforms that has allowed me to grow my business and enroll ideal clients, even high-end clients without ever spending a dollar on Facebook ads. I have yet to do that. I probably will be doing that in the near future as I scale my business. But I think that's such good news that you don't have to use that to be effective. We've got 40% of the world's population is going to be joining high-speed internet in the next 2 years. So I'm recording this in early 2019, and 40% of the world's population is not yet on high-speed internet, and they will be joining in the next 2 years. The opportunity to grow a business has never been as open and available and affordable as it is right now. If you think about it, social media, for all intents and purposes, is a free way for you to market. And so that's been one of the reasons that I've used it for the last several years, is because I didn't have a huge budget for marketing as I was building my brand and my business. So let's dive in. Okay, so in order for you to build your business, you're going to need to build a following. And in order for you to build a following, you're going to need to build your personal brand. And so we're going to talk about what your personal brand is and what we mean by that. Whether you're in network marketing or not, your personal brand, you are your brand. So you may even have a title for your company. Mine is Massive Business Success Coaching. And here's the secret. No one really cares. No one really cares what anything's called. They care about who are you? Do you have a product that can transform my life? And do you have a solution to my problem? And so what you want to think of in terms of your personal brand is, what are you known for? If you went and asked your friends and family and colleagues, what are 3 words that would describe me? When you think of me, what are the 3 things you think about? Go and do some market research and see what people say. That's your personal brand. It's kind of what you're known for. It's what you take a stand for. It's what you take a stand against. Your personal brand can be, I'm fun, I'm all about success and helping people be successful, and I'm really into my family and creating awesome experiences for my family. That's a personal brand. So in order to sell and enroll on social media, we need to have people's attention. You need to become an expert by adding content regularly, and then and only then may people maybe enroll with you. So they do have to know you, like you, and trust you, as is true for all sales. And here's what wins the day on social media: consistency. So I want you to really lean into social media is not going anywhere. The platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, they're not going anywhere. But here's the deal. You're going to need to show up consistently over quite a bit of time. And so I want you to lean into that, not have some unclear, false expectation that one post is going to make or break you. I've been at this game for about 5 years consistently. And I don't say that to scare you or to dissuade you or to make you feel overwhelmed or hopeless. I say that as a measure of a little bit every day goes a long way when it comes to being on social media. And so if you haven't started, that's okay, but you want to start today, okay? Okay, one of the things I want you to realize when you're selling on social media is you need to realize you're going to be viewed as an expert in the thing that you choose is your brand and your personal brand. And here's what I want you all to know is you all are an expert. So there's lots of different definitions of being an expert. One of them is you know more than 80% of people in any given room about your topic. So if you were to, line up 10 people, would you know more about your thing than the other, 8 people? Probably. Another definition to kind of enlist for yourself, if you'd like, is just 1% more than the person next to you. And if you do, they're going to look up to you. So here's the deal. You are always 2 or 3 steps ahead of someone else. There is always a coach that's going to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of me. I'm always going to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of someone else. So I don't have to be an expert in every single thing. Sometimes being an expert just means I've been there, done that. Maybe I'm 1 year ahead of you. Lots of people hire me, and I've been only doing this for 2 years, but I've done the thing that they want to now do. And so I'm an expert in that area. So I've put on a live event, and they want to put on a live event. Okay. I'm not the best person in the whole entire world on putting live events on, but I'm steps ahead of them, and I can teach them the process. Okay. And here's the deal. You will be an expert, especially on social media, if you add value or content or information frequently enough. So let's take Emeril Lagasse as an example. He's a world-renowned chef. Now, some may debate, is he the world's greatest chef ever to live on the planet? Probably not. But the fact is, he's been in front of us for a long enough period of time, enough times where most of us know who he is. So he is viewed as an expert, okay? And so if you show up consistently over a long enough period of time, you will claim expert status. So one of the ways that I want to have you really think about marketing on social media is something that's called attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is this idea that you're adding so much value, you're so inspiring, you're educating people, that people are attracted to what you're doing, and they will actually reach out to you and say, Dr. Erin, what is this new program you have? I've been hearing about it. Tell me more. Or Dr. Erin, can I work with you? Or Dr. Erin, I got to know more. Do you have room in your program? That's a really fun way to do business. And so attraction marketing is this idea of you add so much value and you create curiosity about what's happening that you never have to directly pitch or sell. You're more of this, you're so attractive that people are drawn to you. So we are going to stop the infomercials. We're going to stop having commission breath. I want you to think of your social media channel as kind of a sitcom or a TV channel of you and your life and your personal brand, and that every post is another episode of your channel. So you can imagine if there was an infomercial or commercial every time a person turned around, they're probably not going to watch your channel anymore. So we need to be entertaining, inspiring, and educating, and I'll go over that here in a little bit. And every so often, you're going to be sharing the thing that you might want to prospect, enroll, market, and sell into. Okay, so here's your personal brand. Your personal brand is built around everything that you relate to. Maybe you're a gym rat, maybe you're a mom, maybe you're a college student, maybe you're a vegan, maybe you're a real estate professional, and that's your thing, right? That is part of your personal brand, and you're going to want to build around that, and you're going to want to post in the lane of your brand, okay? So as not to confuse everybody. Another thing you can think of is, like I said, what are the 3 words that best describe you? So think about if you landed on your Facebook page, would it be clear if you were a stranger? Would that stranger be able to figure out who are you? What are you into? Okay? It should be clear and it should be cohesive. It should not be confusing. It should be pretty cohesive, right? So one thing to think about is ask yourself, like, what are the maybe top 5 things that you care about or are passionate about or love talking about or love sharing with people? Maybe that's fitness, spirituality, your friendships. Maybe it's service. Maybe it's diversity. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's health. Maybe it's financial success. Maybe it's growing an online business. Whatever it is, that's part of your personal brand. I really want you to remember that in all sales, you are selling the problem you solve, not the product. So because of this, we don't need to be blasting the name of our things all over the place. What we need to be doing is talking about how the thing that we have, the service or product, is solving problems for people, okay? Because people don't buy information, they buy transformation. So for example, if I'm a productivity coach and I have a productivity class that I'm wanting to sell or an online course, I'm not gonna blast, enroll in my productivity course. What I might do is a post that might be something like this. And the way I think about it and the way you want to think about it is, what problems do my ideal clients have, and how is my thing a solution to it? And how can I tee up my post to be about something that they're relating to in terms of that is their pain point? So I might post something like, have you ever gotten to the end of your day and said, I'm so busy, but I have no clue what I've done? Listen to my 3 top tips for increasing your productivity. And then I might share what those 3 tips are. At the end, I might say, hey, if you want information on how to be more productive, drop the word yes below or private message me. Then I'm going to start a conversation and create relationship and say, hey, given what you just said, I have an awesome program that might be a great fit for you. Okay, this is a funny little slide. So we've got this potential customer. We've got your thing, your product, your service. This is not what your business is selling. Your business is selling the person who now can do some rad shit because of your thing or your service. So again, the thing that you're selling is your transformation. It's the solution that you provide for people. So Gary Vee is a really successful entrepreneur, and he has this book called Jab, Jab, Hook, or Jab, 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 Hook, I think. And the idea of it is, if you think of a boxer, and they're in the ring, they're jab, 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 and they're kind of dancing around, and every so often they hook. They do a hook. The whole boxing match isn't just one hook after the other. It's lots and lots of jabs, jabs, and then a hook. That's how I want you to view sales and selling on social media. So the jabs are add value, educate, entertain, inspire, educate, entertain, inspire. And every so often, there's a hook, which is more of a direct selling post, or hey, every so often, I'm going to tell you about an event that I have or a program that I have. And generally speaking, this is my strategy and my formula. For every week of posts, if you're posting one post every day, every 6 posts a week should be educating, entertaining, or inspiring. And every 7th post should be the hook, should be a post about what you're selling, okay? So for every week, 6 posts should be value, and the 7th post should be a sales kind of post, so that you're not being this constant infomercial. A couple years ago, I sold this weight loss coffee, and I don't do it anymore. The company went under, but I was so successful in it and sold so much of this coffee. But I want to show you an example of how I did that using attraction marketing. So I didn't blast the name of the coffee, a link to buy the coffee. In fact, there was nowhere where you could have figured out where to get this coffee unless you came to me, because the goal is to create conversations and relationships. You're going to sell so much more when you know something about the other person. So this post, when your coffee helps you lose 8 pounds in 3 weeks, you keep drinking it. Magic coffee, #energy all day. That got so much interest, I could hardly stop it. This is another example of an attraction marketing kind of post. My friend Brooke Rash here, she was selling hair care. Again, didn't post the name of the company or the link to where people could go and get it. But she says, when you wake up to more than 30,000 in team sales for the month, and you're like, oh, I guess this isn't a side gig anymore. I want celebrity hair. #the Million Hair Club. This is so cute. #the social celebrity. So tons and tons of people, including me, said, what is this hair stuff you're selling? And she created, she and I create relationships over in Facebook Messenger, on the phone with people. We're not giving our leads to Google. And what I mean by that is if you post your link to your website or your link to buy the product right there in your comment section, you're basically losing your ability to communicate with your prospect. You're what I call giving your leads away to Google. If someone can go and just Google something, they're not going to understand perhaps the true value of your product. You're not going to have a relationship with them where you can understand their needs and how you can solve them. And we need that for sales. Okay, so we're not going to give our leads away to Google. Here's another example. This is her husband. I barely even recognized my husband when I saw him on the playback of our live stream today. I pulled up one of our videos to make sure I wasn't imagining things. So it showed how his hair was growing back with this product. Okay, they sold so much hair care with that post, and that created curiosity. Here's another example. How do you like your coffee? I wrote, I personally like mine to have a fat burner, appetite suppressant, not give me the jitters, provide long-lasting energy, and make me money. Oh, wait, I have that. Hashtag magic coffee beans. So again, it's creating curiosity, not selling directly from it. Another example, this was a boomerang, which are those little posts where you move. They're really cute. It's an app on your phone. My magic coffee just paid my mortgage. Okay, hashtag come get your coffee on with me. Does my coffee make my bank account look fat? I thought that was a really cute one. Hashtag drink yourself skinny. So after these kind of posts, I was inundated with these posts. I have to ask, what is this magic coffee you keep talking about? Okay, tell me about this awesome coffee. Wouldn't you love to have those kind of responses from your posts? Okay, what's in your coffee? What kind of coffee? Love this picture, beautiful. I do tell though, I want. What coffee is this? Is it special? Now here's what not to do. At the time, this was part of the advertising that the company put out, and I did not do an infomercial kind of post like this, and you do not want to be doing this. So I could have gone this route. People would have gone on, they would have gone to the website, they would have, they would have figured out, well, that's too much money, or, oh, I don't know, or, oh, I don't like the color of the branding. I mean, anything could happen, right? And I would not have been able to have any conversations with people. So again, we do not need to be posting like this. This was the name of the coffee, Lean Java Bean. I didn't post so that people could go and Google it. Now, I'm not saying that we want to be sneaky or hold things, and not tell people. But I want to do that when they come over to Facebook Messenger or wherever it is on your social media platform and we're having a conversation. Then I'm going to say, oh my gosh, tell me, are you also looking to lose weight? How much weight are you looking to lose? Or tell me about your coffee. Do you love coffee? Tell me about it. Then I'm going to say, awesome, I've got this awesome coffee that I found that helped me lose weight. Go take a look at it. Here's the link. And then I've got a relationship with them and I can follow up with them. So on social media, you really want to teach and not sell. So you want to think about selling in terms of serving through so much value. And again, your posts are going to be ones where you educate us. Maybe you tell us the 3 ways to lose weight without giving up carbs, for example. Maybe you entertain us, and I'm not talking about being a caricature of yourself or being a circus act. I'm just talking about having some levity and some entertaining kind of value of giving people a picture of this lifestyle that you live or this problem you solve for people. You want to post in a way that's empowering. So you always want to be positive on social media, in my opinion. It is not the place to be negative. It's not the place to talk about politics. It's not the place. You're in business. And you do not want to polarize people about things that are not related to your business. That's not doing you a service. And you want to post in ways that energize people. So you want to post in ways that show people transforming who work with you or show yourself transforming. And you want to integrate your business or your product kind of nonchalantly, painting this picture of, yeah, I kind of get what she's up to. And yeah, I want to be a part of that. And wow, people are really changing their lives with these products or services or programs that she puts out. Or, wow, her live event looked really, really transformational. I can't wait to go to the next one. Okay. Okay. Facebook Live, all videos, whether this platform changes, their algorithms change, here's what we know. You want to capture people's attention. You need a compelling title. It could be something like The Secrets To, or Don't Do This, or Have You Ever Thought About This, or How To, 5 Steps How To, or free training on this, what to do when, 5 steps to take when, okay? You need a title because people are scrolling, and you need to give them a reason to stop. And emojis help. It just visually captures the attention. Okay, so when you're doing videos, you want to start talking right away. You want to have energy. You want to be you times 2, I say. So just step it up a little bit, smile, and be energetic. And you always want to provide a call to action. So if you're sharing, tell them at the end what they can do next. They can either message you or drop a word below, and I'll reach out. That's what creates what I call a never-ending supply of lead generation. Okay, so your comments and your responses to your calls to action are called leads, and you get to work those leads forever. It's really fun. Okay, so another thing you could do for a call to action is, if you want my top 10 tips, write top 10 tips below. If you found value in this, please share this video. If you want the link to my next program about this, drop the word link. So you're always telling them kind of what's next. If you want to learn more of these kind of tips, come on over to my YouTube channel at blah, blah, blah. So again, always kind of telling them what's the next step to take with you. And then at the end, you always want to thank them, and then just put this on repeat and do this over and over and over again. Like I said, consistency wins in terms of social media. Facebook algorithms, all the algorithms are always changing, right? But, you have to be a giver, not just a taker. So, go and like other people's posts, comment, create relationships with people, post regularly, a couple times a day is usually what we need to be doing. And also remember, though, that quality matters, not just quantity. So I don't necessarily need to see what you're eating for lunch, okay? That's not a good use of my time if I get your attention and I'm growing a brand, if I'm growing my influence. Okay, my secret sauce in Facebook is any time we can use our actual conversation and our voice with people is going to be great. So I head over to Facebook Messenger and I leave a voice message, because belief has a sound. So I say, hey, thanks for watching my Facebook Live. What did you like most about it? Or what are your big goals this year for productivity, or whatever I'm talking about? I might hop on over and just start a conversation. Or, hey, I just saw that you guys went to Disneyland. Like, how was it? I'm going to start a relationship over in Facebook Messenger. And here's the goal in social media selling. Your goal is to create relationships and conversations, not conversions. The conversions are going to happen. The sales are going to happen when you create conversations, when you take interest in people, when you build trust in people. One of the things you really want to make sure is that you're not giving away the end of the movie, right? So your Facebook profile shouldn't give away what you do and what exact company you're with necessarily. What it should do is, again, it should share a story about your personal brand, what you take a stand for, what you're about. Let me give you an example. So Julie Burke, she is in the top of a network marketing company, but look at, she doesn't share her company. Same with the Meltons. We don't know what company they're with. We're not going to go and Google it and make our own opinions. They're smart. They're going to share what they take a stand for. Be unstoppable, live your dream, connect here. Look at the Meltons. I help coachable entrepreneurs create freedom by leveraging social media. So I might say, oh, I want that. Like, how do I go and learn more about that from you? Okay. They know we need to create a relationship with people. So let's let our knowledge lead to learning. Let's let our knowledge lead to action. And these are some of your calls to action that I would challenge you to do. Do a Facebook Live. We've got to get on video. Do an Instagram Live every day for 30 days. Get used to it. Practice it. I still use sticky notes to remind me of what I want to say. Friend up 5 new people a day. Invite 5 people to a call, to a video, to your Facebook group, to just conversations with you. Have 3 people actually watching a video or trying your product or taking a look at your thing. So again, creating relationships around your personal brand, adding massive, massive value. The person who adds the most amount of value wins in this marketplace. And I can't wait to learn about all of your success on social media. See you next time.